relationships, family members, problems here, problems there. I am tired to see so many problems in my relationships. What is going on and where all these come from? Are you ever going to have a fulfilling life where everything just flows amazingly and you feel happy and have no problems with anyone? Yes and no. And I'm going to help you to clarify a little bit how can you have a better relationship even if you have problems, and transforming those challenges that appear like they are coming here to get you into miracles. My name is Nancy and I am a mindset coach, and my passion is to help people to transform their lives by releasing and destroying their problems in the seed level in the metaphysical plane so it won't happen or come back again. And in this channel I like to talk about manifestation, law of attraction, healing in all levels, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and then the metaphysical level, past life, reincarnation, karma, the soul's journey to the illumination or awakening of the soul, different dimensions that you can access to have a more fulfilling life. And if not, at least you are very welcome to come here and join me to have fun in the show I give in my videos. And just maybe one day you will need this information. Otherwise, for your next meeting with your friends, you can just throw like, oh, I learned this about the karma and reincarnation. So I am so happy that you are here with me, and I feel like this topic is such an important topic because relationships are the base of all humanity. We're living in that time where family system is being destroyed for a dark force, where more separation is created instead of getting close. More barriers are created, more fences, more walls are created, either physically, emotionally, mentally, metaphysically. Those walls are being built one against another, all to serve the ego and dark forces. A family system should be that place where you go and recharge, nurture, and fulfill to be happy, and you can go out to the world to fight and face any challenge. But when someone doesn't have that, it's kind of they're breaking one of the most basic needs, that is to have a shelter and a community. What happens when we don't know what the type of relationships are in our lives? We can see that person as some type of enemy that is just coming to destroy our life, our mental peace, and our being comfortable. But when we understand that everything is here for our evolution, we can see things differently. Now, I am not saying to you yet, oh yeah, you have to go and endure the pain. No, I'm against that, but I'm also against of toxic positivity, that everything is going to be all the time happy, because that just doesn't exist. What I believe, what I learned, and what internally resonates with me is every single soul comes to this physical dimension with many missions, and before to come to this physical dimension, we make soul contracts with our family members, our friends, relationship, spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend, your kids, your neighbors, in order for you to evolve. Why? Because before to come in this physical world, you are this beautiful soul that doesn't take anything personal. This beautiful soul that comes only from love and to love. the more we come downstairs to this physical dimension, the more dense things start to become, because from light it has to become some type of material, physical matter that you can have the idea that you are touching, and in order to be that, it has to be something dense. And this is what happened. The soul has to come downstairs and take upon a physical form, which is your human body, to come and experience that. But where the physical body come from? The physical body is from the physical dimension. The soul is from a spiritual dimension, which is a totally different places that I already share with you, more or less using the Kabbalistic tree of life to understand where our soul come from and where our body come from and what is happening. I'm gonna link the video below so you can watch it. So what happened? Physical human body has to come with certain challenges. Those challenges are part of the ego. Me, first me and then me. And fulfill just selfish desires. What? I will make you happy before me? No, it's me first. All that is the law of the jungle. I should not say that word in YouTube. Okay, the laws of the jungle. I first, before, to think about yourself. And that's what animals do for natural instinct to survive. But humans, we have a higher consciousness. We can think consciously instead of animalistic way, that if we hurt other, it has to be some type of consequence. So what happened? Through lifetime, you develop and carry a lot of reincarnations, and through that reincarnation we do a lot of mistakes, and we start to accumulate things that need to be released and balanced in the universe, because we sometimes unconsciously, if we were not self-aware, may did something that break the balance of the universe. Now remember, this is why universal laws exist. And even if you say, oh, but people always do better, no, one day or another, in this lifetime or later, they will have to pay it and they will have to create a balance. So we must be aware of what we are doing to break those patterns as fastest as possible. What happens when you go against that? You just start to be more fulfilled. And if you are more fulfilled, more goodness is coming your way. So we come here with our own karma, and then plus we come here with generational karma, family karma. So I hear these examples a lot, like, oh, my father was like this, or my mother was like this, and this is why I'm like this. And the other side, we hear stories from people who say, wow, my father, my mother was like this, so I'm gonna do the opposite. I'm gonna do the opposite. I have the story of someone who have a very terrible childhood. This kid was under a lot of poverty. The father was an alcoholic. He came back home, beat up wife, and they didn't even have a place to live. So he was always in sorrow as a kid, desiring to have that beautiful family, that safe place to come to, instead of seeing his mom crying because dad was not stepping up as the man. In that point, this gentleman was choosing his ego, me first, because I want to be drunk and I want to feel good. No, I don't want to work. Me first. I want to rest. I want to do this. Now, don't take this personal. I know some women do also bad things. So it's women issues and men issues. So, but this specific problem was this family. So what happened? This kid under all this pain, to see their parents fighting, to see he was not a provider, he didn't take care of the kids, he didn't care they had place to live or not, he promised to himself, I will never do that to anyone. And his big desire was to have the safe place where he can feel nurtured and fulfilled. Long story short, he grew up, he got married, and the first thing he did is to have an agreement. I'm not going to have any fight in front of the kids. So what happened with that person? First, he healed all the generational karma from this family to have a domestic violence man, an aggressor towards a family people, and then plus not being a provider. He broke that karma right there. The consequence of that, these men start to have a lot of prosperity, a lot of abundance, and a lot of love. And not just that, he was able, because of that deed of going against all that, because he has all around himself wrong friends who was not, for not saying all other bad word, who were just an a-hole. So who only didn't care about others. And because of going against all those temptations, he earned a spiritual kids that when those souls, because those souls don't come just for pleasure, you kind of have to earn those type of kids. So he earned those kids in the metaphysical world and in the miraculous world, and when those kids came to this life, to this physical dimension, they increase and multiply with his wife, because also his wife was a very connected woman who was drawing more goodness to their life. So all of them together increase tremendously the amount of happiness, the amount of prosperity, and the amount of abundance they could have. And not only that, after that decision, the firstborn of this man continue a new and better healthy lifestyle for next family members and under his own descendants. So what we learn about this? First, when a challenge comes into our lives, we have to be very aware. Is this coming from a generational karma? From this family karma that I have the power to destroy? I have the power to be different than my parents? I have to be the power to do different and create light in the middle of this darkness? Or this is my own thing? Because by the way, it really depends. I always mention this in my videos. It's very, very difficult to go general with 7 billion, 8 billion people in this world. So every single person has a very, very unique journey in their soul and in this lifetime. So we need to be not afraid of not doing anything, but being aware enough to know where is this coming from. And if we do a mistake, if we do the same that we did before, we react the same that we did before, next day come to the awareness, oh, I may do the same mistake again. And then maybe you will do it because it's the habitual, automatic habit that you've been having for thousands of years. And then stop. Oh, wow, I'm noticing I'm doing the same. How are we going to know we're doing the same? Somebody's going to complain. And this is where many people get angry. Because why you complain? Why you complain? Why are you telling me I'm this, I'm that? Let's take the messenger just as a messenger. They are only coming to us from the universe to help us realize what we have going on. There's many times in my life I make mistakes, and in the beginning I may be reactive, and if it happened again, then I will be like, oh, what's going on? And then if it happened again, I go with my Kabbalah mentor and I throw it everything. This is happening. What am I doing wrong? Where can I be different? Where can I be more sharing? Where can I be like the light? Where can I transform so this same situation won't happen again? So it's taking that responsibility, not just for me, but for the entire world, because in the moment I do it, I am creating a ripple effect that is going to benefit many other people. And this is how we can really change this world. Not by telling the others that you have to change, but take tools. It's hard. I know it's hard, and sometimes it's painful, because sometimes by feeling the pain, we can really become aware of what we are doing and say, oh, this doesn't feel good. What can I do to do better? And instead of shutting down everything, because believe me, there is no situation that I have seen in many people that they say, oh no, this is not working. They shut down the person, they shut down the teacher, they shut down the friend, the spouse, the girlfriend, the boyfriend, even the son, the daughter, just to find the same situation somewhere else with other people, because you will carry your vibration with you. So this is not to like make you feel guilty or make you feel bad, but make you feel aware. Oh wow, wait, this is happening. Maybe I'm the common denominator. Maybe I am the one who is vibrating this. And if I'm vibrating this, is it possible because I'm bad? Or is it possible because the universe wants to help me to set myself free? And this is how you start to transform. The first step is just becoming aware. Second step is accepting where you are. Oh, okay, I am here. I create this. I have part in this. I want to transform this into miracles. And for that, I have many other videos where you can take a look what is the next step to do. Like practicing forgiveness, practicing acceptance, practicing higher vibration emotions. I shared that video. Trying to go and see how the other person is feeling. When you empathize with the other person, we can take a little bit more of responsibility, and then we start to unite family members instead of separating family members. So that's it for today. I give you a lot of information with the hopes this helps you to transform your life in more miraculous, beautiful, and amazing life, and sending love to everybody else, starting with you. And as always, thank you so much for being here. I wish you a day full of miracles. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.